Okay, so then we want to go to this 5-year version of us 5 years ago, where let's say perhaps that we were really on the journey, like wherever you're at. Yeah, I'm just using my example, that 5 years ago really like stepping into my meditation teaching and all that, where you're like, oh my god, I could be the person going back to her going, babe, this is it, like this is like the beginning of your freaking shackle breaking. Like, I'm aware now that you are talking to your soul, that you are following your passions. And what I want to tell you is that, saying about my 5-year version, you don't really need to get qualified. You do need to be aware that the path deepens and deepens. Therefore, like this training is explaining, to create a legacy from a past perspective is more beneficial than talking in a specific way that sounds like you're ending the sentence and that you're not aware that there's more, where you're talking from a perspective that you've come to the conclusion and this is the thing, rather than talking to a past version of you, even if you're talking in the moment going, what I want to share in the furthest perspective now for you in terms of your path of meditation is this theory, concept, embodiment, practice, to help her craft her offers so that they can be timeless instead of them being new and unusable again, because you're coding them, you're gridding them with the past belief that she didn't really know what she was doing, or that she thought she did know what she was doing, but now she looks back and it's like, oh, I wish I didn't say that thing, because that thing I don't really believe anymore, so it doesn't feel like it's right to put that out there to people. Whereas if it just had a seed of the phrase currently for where you're at in your practice, this would be an ideal thought process to implement. That is a timeless offer. That leaves me guilt-free, that no one that is buying that old program is going, oh, that's the, oh my god, I figured it out. It's like, oh god, no, no, what I mean is that is quite helpful for you where you're at, and there's fucking loads of shit more. I would tell my 5-year-old version that, so that her offerings aren't created fall flat, where you're, because I know you're on this ever expanding thing where you're like, I just have more awakenings, more epiphanies, more things every single day. I don't know how to even to freaking create an offer, because I'm like, it's something bigger tomorrow. My ideas today feel like nothing tomorrow, right? And how you seed them is from that perspective of coding it with the truth that you are fully responsible and precisely piercing the awareness that you are speaking for someone, not for you. You are speaking for the you now that will be the past you, and you're coding it with your heightened awareness that things fucking change, babe. And that you're not saying it's the God's truth, the gospel. You're saying it's a ... But you need this before you can go on to the next. You need to complete this portion of your awareness, of your channeled experiential wisdom. Yeah, because the meditation courses that I run 5 years ago, they're beautiful, they're incredible, they're amazing. I would sell them. But me now feels like, oh, but if someone like on my coaching program bought that, I know they'd be judging it. I'm not saying you, I perceive, because my judgment of it, because it doesn't have the lace of timelessness, it's holding incredible frequencies. Like I want to, but the wording that I would have told her then is lace it with timelessness, because right now you feel that you know everything and you want to talk like the expert, and that's completely true. But an expert is speaking to, the reason someone can claim themselves an expert is because their expertise is in finding someone where they need, meeting someone where they need to meet them, right? And being able to translate that experience for them. So in theory, the difference, whatever you've created in the past or now, the way you're like, oh yeah, it doesn't really have that thing, you can change the language on the landing pages to meet your soulmate client. They're not content that are throwaway, like, oh god, it's so annoying, it's throwaway. All my content is timeless, but when you know this, that you want to make it timeless, to then have a legacy, to then complete the circle, to then know that your energy doesn't doubt that it can sell and you're not embarrassed by it because you've already laced it with the knowing that it's not meant to meet someone in my meditation course isn't meant to serve you in this private coaching container. It's meant to serve someone that loves learning about spiritual consciousness and is excited to implement a more expansive perception of the world in their general life. Then you can lace the landing pages and the updated copy on the page to suit it. But I would tell her that, and then her course wouldn't ever have had 5 years of, oh, I've got to lace the language on the landing page though. See? Okay. Now, the difference here, the difference here now, where we get into low ticket and high ticket offerings, okay? Now, low ticket is obviously a lower price point, and we can perceive whatever we want from low ticket, because let's say that 15 years ago you were freaking channeling and you knew it all, but for 15 years you've gone through your path being like, oh, I don't know how to serve. It's not saying that low ticket means it's like lower conscious. It's not saying low ticket is like for some numbnuts that has to be like an idiot, like the ignorant version of you. It's not saying that. I'm not saying that, okay? You might say what I'm saying is that the 15 years ago you, although and as well as seeding it with their absolute desires and pain points, the 15-year ago me who's just about to sign up for uni or quit uni probably isn't as aware of investing in themselves. Like, it would kind of seem a little bit, yeah, I'm going to pay 20 grand for uni, it's fine. Oh yeah, get student loans, oh yeah, all that. But like, consciousness, like, I don't know. I'm just about to sign up to uni, right? So a low ticket price point to me is because the past version of me would have been more ignorant to it being a necessity. As the trauma then gets longer and heavier, it's like, I've had 10 years of this. If someone can help me with my 10 years of trauma, it's worth more to me because I've experienced the illusion of time for longer, so it feels more heavy. It feels more valuable. Whereas this version of me doesn't even realise they've got the trauma, right? As much as this, like, oh, I've spent 10 years spiralling in the shame of doing what I did when I was 18. Like, can someone help me? Whereas this version is like, I haven't experienced that trauma. I'm just kind of in a bit of a choiceless, inauthentic perspective of myself. Yeah? So even if, let's say, the past version of you, past 15 years, freaking knew some heavy truths, your low ticket can still be for the version of you 15 years ago that didn't have the balls for 15 years to do anything, meaning that they are ignorant to that it's going to be another 15 years. They're like, they're not even sweating it. They're like, I might want my life to change, but they're not perceiving that they're going to have 15 years of shit. So you're going to meet them there where they're ignorant to that it's going to be that painful. But your story of saying, oh, hi, yeah, I was like you, and for 15 years I swam in the shit, and you think it's going to be over tomorrow, and it's not. That's when they're like, my ignorance and your experience of the potential problem I could be in is enough to spark my interest on this low ticket thing where you're going to go bam, 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 bam in it, where they're like, oh my God, fuck, I don't want that, right? Beautiful, okay? So, and also with this, using the timescale of 15, 10, 5 are to give you a generic version. Now, what would high ticket be? High ticket is basically allowing yourself the perception that, let's say that you've created a 15-year ago you 10, 5. Let's say that the high ticket is the you 6 months ago. 6 months ago. Which is what I'm which is why we're working together, because I want you to be where I was. I want where I was, let's say 1 to 6 months. In 6 months of working together, I want you to be there. Like, you got your online stuff, you're in your soul alignment, you feel fucking confident, you can create reality, you can project reality, you're completely like, I know what I say happens, this is fucking great, I literally have all the answers, right? So high ticket to me is about allowing ourselves, instead of going around the loops of going, I'm not worthy to teach the stuff that I've most recently embodied because I haven't finished the circles of the last things. It's like giving yourself the idea, and you've probably heard people say it, like, why sell low ticket when you can sell high ticket? It's because you can give yourself the permission to teach what you have recently embodied so that you can live in more financially free, time freedom, abundance, to then create the smaller offers with time freedom, knowing more about your soul tribe, knowing more about yourself. So let's say that, for example, myself, that I'm not creating anything from soul alignment. I was creating, let's say, offerings out of financial scarcity, and they weren't selling. And that's fine, because I coded it with that. I was like, don't fucking sell, because I'm only doing this because it's fine. But at the same time, if I'd continued doing that and only creating a $30 offer, like, what's a $30 offer actually going to do for me? If someone buys my $30 offer that I've spent hours on, it doesn't change my life. Like, it doesn't help me. It doesn't help my soul progression. It doesn't help me become a light leader known. It doesn't help me help other people. So what you do is you hold this frequency that you are fully aware of, this timeline that you are dedicated to devoting your life to heal yourself. And you allow yourself to jump into your future where you say, I know that I'm going to create all these things, but I'm going to allow myself to focus on creating this last thing, this higher ticket offer, to allow me to create from a space of time and financially free abundance, to then create the things that can help more people. So when I used to hear this, like, you know, focus on creating something that's more expensive sooner, I didn't get the point that then I could be in more spaciousness, be in more time flow, to then be able to serve better. Of course, that's obvious, but this is where, like, the story kind of combines, because it's like, without me having the devotion to healing all the past versions of me on timeline aspect, I just wanted to experience the furthest me that could have more money to create with people that were away on their path, like, like we all know Ascension. Like, I just want to create with people that do that because that's what I know. And it was a little bit selfish to honouring the past versions of me. Like, I love me. I love the 18-year-old. I love her so much. I'm not taking away anything and going, oh, I don't want to work with you. It's like, I'd love to sit in a room with 500 18-year-old versions of me that are just about to sign up to a course they don't like, just about to go with a boyfriend that's shit to them, and just about to quit the uni because they knew that they didn't. Like, I froth at working with them. But I was getting confused because when everyone's going, work on your dream soulmate client is your past self, I'm going, so is my coaching program that's 20k for them, or is my mission here on earth to work with the traumatized version of me at 18, or is my soulmate client the version of me who has been in trauma for 10 years and blaming themselves for this? Like, oh, I feel like I could really, like, and it's like, it's all of it, bitch. It's all of it. I'd love to work with that version, the fucking future version. I'd love to work with all versions because I love me. I love my journey. I know exactly who I am, right? So because you know exactly who you are, picture it. It's not, don't try and pin yourself in to be like, I am here to do with them because that trauma, yeah? Think about that you've got all the trauma to heal and every single bit would light you the fuck up, because it would, wouldn't it? It would, wouldn't it? If you were at uni, you'd be like, some of you have just signed up to this course that you don't really have a passion for. You just done it because you feel that life just is supposed to put one foot in front of the other, or you had an idea it'll be good, but you never really authentically asked yourself, like, what do I actually want? And I'm here for you, because I done that too. And I quit. Because life isn't supposed to be like that. So even if you yearn for it to work out, it shouldn't really, because life isn't supposed to be like that, right? Or if we spoke in a college just before they're going to sign up, and instead of them spunking and starting uni, they took a gap year and they done your course, and you like coached them through freaking spiritual ascension stuff. Like, it's exciting. But why you can go high ticket sooner is because I could have never said that was exciting while I don't have any money. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll do that, because that they would pay for that, because that is scary. If someone said that to me, I'd be like, and it was from this frequency of scarcity. Can you feel that? Like, if I turned up if I turned up not having any money, the pitch would be really like hammering home, like fear, where really like now would be like excitement of allowing them this evolution of like truth of like, oh my god, like, I was just about to like sign up to something that was just not anything to do with me. Like, thank you so much for turning up here. Like, you've literally saved me a life of bullshit. Right? It will be from an overflow of abundance of excitement from myself, because I'm there talking to myself without needing the scarcity from money. Do you see the difference? So like, until now, it was all that. And I know that could feel like where you're at. So like, this is like the bypass for you to be like, hold on. I know, right? We have to anchor this. I am devoted to healing myself. That's the reason we're here, right? So you have to be like to yourself. I'm devoted to healing all aspects of myself, which mean the past versions of me in human form right now that are my avatars, because they're me from my oversoul, for example. So soul, because I'm dedicated to doing that, and I'm aware that that's what I'm here to do now, I'm not actually in scarcity trying to flip from like, is it that me or that me or that me? That it's all me's. Because it's all me's, and I'm going to actually find them, every single aspect of me, I'm going to heal, because that's the whole point of ascension, calling back every aspect of me. Because I'm now devoted to healing every aspect of me, and I'm not trying to pin in my soulmate thing because I'm trying to get money from it, because I think I know a bit about that, and I could say I'm an expert in not going to uni and saving yourself trauma. I'm only doing that out of scarcity. Because I'm aware that that's going to be one of all the things I do, I'm now really relaxed in allowing myself to have the opportunity to create all them pieces as wholesomely and precisely as they would need, and they would froth at, and I would be so proud of forever. I command, I request, I ask the universe to have the time of financial freedom to actually create from overflow of excitement, of like, yeah, girl, oh my God, preach it for me. Preach it for me, so that my gut starts tingling and I'm looking at you like with big bushy eyes and big bushy tail, like, where the fuck did you come from? Oh my God. I didn't even know, let's say 18-year-old, I didn't even know that within me there was the balls to even question the shit I was doing, even though it felt flat, and I didn't feel even that I was alive. I did not realise that there was this like part of me up there on that stage that questioned my numbness. You just question my numbness, and I realised I'm numb. Oh my God, that's exciting. Rather than I'm numb and I'm not excited, I'm just now embarrassed, ashamed, scared of being numb because you've called it me that, and I can feel this density, and I know I don't have the balls at all to quit uni. I'm just going to pretend that that's not me, because I don't know what the fuck to do with that, right? But you're basically saying, so you're saying to the universe, I know what I'm here to do. I'm here to heal myself in every aspect. But what I'm saying to universe is that I also know that creating some $30 thing for someone is not going to be able to allow me to spaciously, vibrationally, atomically, subatomically feel like I give a shit. I don't feel like I can give a shit about that version of me when I only get one sale in it. I'm sorry. I forgive myself. I really fucking want to help that person, that version of me, but they've only got $30 and I will resent them for it, meaning I haven't done the healing. I will actually resent them for making me share my wisdom, but them only paying me $30. Oh no, it will change their life. Oh no, it will fucking change 15 years of trauma for them. But it won't feel like that for me, because I'll still be sitting in my wallowy shame with no fucking money, no fucking time, wondering what the fuck I'm here to do with $30 going, nice one, I helped you, but didn't fucking help myself. Okay? Okay? So you see the compassion and the truth in it, that you're like devoting your life to your life's work, but you're saying, I am worthy of doing the high-end 6-month ago version of me, 1 year, 2 year, whatever, a closer version of you that has had the experience of the trauma to now value a faster result. But equally, we're not, because I don't want you to feel like because they've had 10 years, they're so clever and they're not going to want to invest in you. Did you feel like that? Or were you like, I'm just missing this last fucking thing. I've spent fucking 10 years on this shit. I just can't, something in me is not landing. It's just, I'm just, what is it? And it was this. It was being like, again, say some good shit. Say some good shit. Keep going. Say some good shit. You fucking know it all. You just say some good shit. Be the thing. Project it out. Don't play a game. Stop it. Stop, right? I'm the one, I'm creating this, I'm responsible for this. Oh my God, it means I can change it. Oh my God, I can have anything I fucking want. Right? So this 10 years, 15 years, yeah, well, let's say 10 years, and there's this 5-year to 6-month role version of you, right? Let's get a bit closer. 2-year version, something like that. And let's say 6 months, just to give you that awareness, because I want you to be where I was, yeah? Sitting there going, oh my God, I've got the balls to release a program for 2K. I've got the balls to have a 5K one-on-one. I've got the balls to go for it, because I'm fucking, and I'm not even like questioning it, and it just lands. The right people came, it just landed. I was just like, oh my God, like what I'm doing is potent. Oh my God, I'm in alignment. Yep, this is what I've been doing it for. Bam. Yeah, record the video, make the landing page, book the calls, done the questionnaire, bam, 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 came in. Okay, so let's say that this 6-month, yeah, what you've embodied in the past 6 months, for example, and they've got this 10-year of pain. Working, when we say I want to work with my soulmate clients, when we say I want to work with people that do the work, yeah, this is saying like, I don't need someone babysitting me. But when they're advanced and they've had enough trauma, they're ready to fucking do the work, mate. They're ready to sit down and do the audios again and again and again and again and again and again and again, and not message you and go, I'm not actually doing the audios, and I'm really suffering. It's like, nah, advanced, yeah. When someone's had enough trauma and they've invested in something, or let's say, when someone's had enough trauma, they're advanced enough to know it's on them. It's on them, and they're ready. Okay. All of you were the same. Then you know it's on you. So think about this high ticket end result version of you that wants what you've got in the past 6 months. You're saying to the universe, right, I allow myself to serve the closest version of me now because I'm so in love with my path. I'm so in love with my truth. And I know, and I promise, and I get that what I'm here to do is heal all the other versions, but from abundance, not from scarcity. And I'm going to be able to serve my closer clients, these 6-month clients, from abundance, not from scarcity, because I'm going to put a higher ticket on it, and they're going to pay me, and it's going to activate my abundance of time freedom to be able to step into the version that then can create all my past versions from abundance. Right? It's beautiful. The devotion to want to be able to hit it every time for them is where it comes in. Now, let's not get confused here, because all is one. Yeah. Let's say a $97 masterclass for this person, okay, and you sell 100 of them. That's 10 grand. 10 grand. So I don't want to confuse you in terms of high ticket to low ticket, so you have to do high ticket. I just want to explain that when you are hitting that, if you feel drawn to be like, this masterclass for the 15-year, because you've had this training now, you could be like, I know exactly what she needs, what he needs, and what he needs right now, and I'm going to make it this weekend. Oh my God, I know exactly what they need. All right? And you make a 97 workshop masterclass exactly for your 15-year ago you, and 100 people buy. Well, that's 10 grand. There's your abundance. There's your abundance. Okay? So you're allowed to give yourself permission to go high ticket now if you want, because of that timeline awareness. Because you're saying, I'm going to do it all, babe. But I don't want to create from scarcity. If you feel like there's 100 people ready to buy a $97 thing from you and have 10K, freaking do it. I do. But when I didn't have the money, I was doing it for the money from a frequency of scarcity. And that's why it wasn't landing. See the difference? See the difference? So there's ways you can go around this. You can use this to literally become aware of that. To be like, I now choose, universe, to only create from abundance, knowing that I'm going to create everything I ever need to create for myself, to purge, but also to help them ascend and quantum jump. But I'm also aware that if I did have the money, that I would then create from abundance. Therefore, I need to activate being in that abundance already, because we all know the laws of the universe, yeah? You all know laws of manifestation. You all know laws of vibration. You have to be it before you can have it. So you activate your abundance now to be like, I am so abundant in wisdom. If you haven't got the money, I'm so abundant in wisdom. Oh my God, of course I can coach people right now for 3K, for 5K. Of course I can. I'm abundant in wisdom. I'm so abundant in wisdom, to allow the abundance of money come. Or you can say, I feel completely abundant in serving that one there. Maybe you've got enough money right now. You're in another job, you've got the money flowing, but you're not like in complete like, oh my God, I haven't got the money like I did. And you're like, oh my God, I completely know now. I'm going to create this for them. This for them, this, I'm going to activate abundance on all scales. So how's that feeling? So let me make sure I can cover that. Okay. Okay, so the difference here is this. It can happen for you, because it does happen for others, and it is happening for others. It can happen for you, because it did happen for me, and it is happening for me with you. Okay? Now, when I stepped into that fully of that, like, I'm creating from abundance of wisdom, I'm aware that I'm going to do it all. I'm going to stop trying to make things because of the pain points of my past. I'm going to stop trying to make it because, oh, that'll be the thing. Instead saying, I reclaim it all as my own. I'm going to do it all. But universe, to do it all, yeah, I need to not feel in scarcity. I need to feel in flow, abundance, in love, in creativity, in innocence, okay? And I got that through Sainsbury's. I was like, I am it, I am it, I am it, I am it. So your consistent mantras of this is like, I know I'm here to heal myself. I believe that I'm here to heal myself. I believe that I'm going to heal myself. I believe that I'm healed. I believe that I'm healed. Activating such strong affirmations that then you're dropping all the stickiness with how, who, because of money, I'll only do it then. You will resent making something that you don't get paid for enough. You will resent it. You might just need $500 a month, and if you just got one client that pays you $500 a month and you feel freaking abundant as fuck. I done that for 6 months. Someone's paying me £300, which is about $400. That's all I needed. I didn't even bother advertising to anyone else. They thought it was a group coaching program. They're like, oh, I'm so excited to meet the other people. When she signed up, I was like, I'm not going to bother. Don't need to advertise to anyone else. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed to feel safe and relaxed, is pay bits. That's all I wanted. Different now, huh? So I'm not labelling it anything for you as in it has to be. Your high ticket could be $297 offer. You could just need $300 a month. Yeah? And you're saying, universe, I call it in now that I'm worthy of this, knowing that I want to make a $17 deal I want to make a 47, but the 17 bucks, if I spend my time on that, it's really not going to get me where I want. Or you might be like, do you know what? I really want to make this 17 bucks and I want 100 people to buy it and I want to make 1,700 this month. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. But your work now is to look at the past versions of you and literally be like, oh my God, I'm only talking to myself. I'm talking to my pain, meaning I'm going to purge and heal my pain more because I'm the future perspective of it. And there, I'm only going to attract who I'm speaking to. I don't have to convince a fucking person that doesn't believe in what I'm doing because I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to myself who doesn't need convincing. They're just like, fuck, you know me. You get out of all convincing. You're basically, say there's 100 people there and 99 are going, I don't care. You're like, I wasn't talking to you. And you can't even see them. You're like, bye, leave. I don't know why you're here. I'm clearly not talking to you, but I can see who I am talking to. I'm only talking to them. It could be 1,000 people, 999. I don't care what you're talking, Emily. I was funny that because I wasn't talking to you. That's why it didn't make no sense to you. That's why you didn't like it. That's why you were getting fucking triggered by it, because I wasn't talking to you. But I know who I was talking to, and she's waving at me right now with her fucking jaw on the floor, and she's summing up, and she's ready to sign, okay? Now put this last one in there. If you have something that someone needs and it's the right price, are they going to buy it? Is there any reason they wouldn't buy it? If someone has like, I need, and it's the right price, I'm like, nothing happens, okay? Nothing happens in the brain to make a pain point decision to why not to buy. Nothing, okay? This is why you can be like, this, I know exactly who this is for. Like, exactly. I know the right price. I exactly understand it will sell. Now, is this true that it is only if you believe that would work? But is that equally a fucking easy belief to have? As in, if I was that age and someone said, oh, you're just about to sign up to uni, you don't really, but you feel numb to the course, but you're not actually aware you feel numb to the course until I've just said that, and it's kind of activated a bit of your curiosity. Here's a $17 masterclass on just before making that decision, before 3 years and a potential 15 years down the pan, where you're in shame over this one decision. It's 17 bucks, buy it now with a 30-day money back guarantee. I think I'll probably fucking buy it. You see? You see? So, because I'm talking to me and I'm aware of what I would have bought, there's no conflicting vibration to not manifest that. It's all a belief, isn't it? Everything I'm saying right now is a belief. It's a belief. But we're taking the mind on the journey with us to believe it. But when you're talking about your past self, you do actually believe it and you haven't got to manipulate your belief. You're actually allowing yourself to come to this like cosmic oneness thing where you're like, I'm not even trying to do anything. I just know. And the whole point of consciousness is that we've been trying to just know it, haven't we? Say our affirmations so much that then we just know it's going to happen. I know the sun's going to shine because we've been told it so many times. When you go into your past self, you're like, I know exactly what they do. They might save it in their inbox and go like, that was weird. That was weird. Numb. I feel numb. I might subscribe to her little mailing list, potentially, you know. And every day for 17 emails, I go, yeah, you're still about to make I made one of the biggest wrong decision of my life. Just saying. It looked like the biggest decision of my life. It looked like the wrong decision. And I was signing up to something worth 50k and I hadn't even thought about it. You're about to spend 50k on something you feel numb to. You're about to buy something. Well, you question buying a jumper for £50 and you're about to splash 50k on something you haven't even fucking thought about. You're about to you question a £10 lunch, but you're about to spend 50k, give 50k to the government for what exactly? Have you even looked at it? Have you even been there? You know what you want to do is just have a few pints and have a laugh. Why are you signing up to anything right now? Have a year off, girl. No one's saying you need to sign up now. There's absolutely no pressure. No one needs you to sign up. You're literally just doing something without thinking about it. Do you ever follow what anyone else usually says? Do you say jump off a cliff if the government said jump? Like all these things that like they're coming up, and then she's like, oh my God, like you're making me feel a bit sick. Like, for God, like stop it. Stop making me question myself. Like, no, this is what I do. At some point, yeah, I know she would have gone, who do you think you are? What is all this about then? Fucking 30-day money back guarantee. I'll ask for a refund, right? Even if, I'm just saying, like, even if she sounds like she's talking to me, like, but she don't know nothing. Who is she anyway? Okay, 17, and I'll buy it back and I'll watch it. And it's like, fuck me, I'm not going to sign up. Oh my God, I don't think I'm going to sign up to uni. Oh my God, yeah, but everyone signs up to uni. She's telling me that it didn't work out. I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm a pioneer. She just called me a pioneer. If I do this, I'm a pioneer. I'm a light leader of consciousness. I'm going to change a generation. I'm going to be a revolutionary. Oh my God, like all the freaking books I've read. And I love them going on their tales where they're solo travellers. Oh my God, I'm actually going to be the thing I actually really want to be. Right? Is there a part of me now that's going, I hope she doesn't think that that's all I am? Or is there a part of me that's like, go on, girl. Go on. Go on. Send me the email telling me that you didn't sign up. Go on. I want to see you. Yes, you're then welcome to come into the coaching container. Let's go. Let's go. You see? So, because we can perceive what we would perceive then, it's almost like less affirmational work, because you've done so much affirmational work that you're like, I just want to live it now. I don't want to really like conceptualize my affirmational work. Like, I just want to live it. And when you get this soulmate client that's you're like, I don't have to fucking do anything because I actually know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even trying. Yeah? I'm not even trying to perceive what the client would need. I know what I needed then. And I want to live and breathe that. Right? You get me? Now, how confident would you be talking to your past self? Rather than when we feel we're talking online like some random people that are going to be like, brushing their teeth while they're watching you and just like log off, and you see them log on and then log off and you're just like, oh God, whatever. How confident would you be when you're actually speaking to them? Now, this might confuse you now, where you're like, okay, well, where do I start? Because I want to be known as this thing. I want to have my brand. I want to have my thing. I want to tell you this. All that shame about trying to figure out who I am, what I do, add the freaking thing, comes to a point when you get so sick of trying to figure out what you are, that you just become what you are. And you're like, okay, I'm here to raise the vibration of the planet and humanity. And you give yourself this new affirmation where you're not like, I am a coach that blah, 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 blah. Are you here to raise the vibration of Earth and humanity? Can you just be that? Are you here to heal yourself? I'm here to heal myself. And in healing myself, I raise the vibration of Earth and humanity. Could you allow yourself to be like, oh my God, if I'm going to create a legacy, all my decision is now is what I actually believe, that I would feel more. Your work is now is to feel as abundant as fucking possible, so that you create from abundance, not from a place, like I said in Sainsbury's, oh, I'm just going to make what I want to make because I think I'm going to make money. No. So I'm telling you now, I'm going to create all the stuff that heals my past self. I'm going to be so lit up about it. I'm going to know myself inside out. Funny that, yeah? I'm going to know myself. I'm only going to be talking to myself. I'm going to be so obsessed with healing myself that I'm going to know exactly the pain points of all this stuff. I'm going to be my own world, my own universe, my own brand that no one can poke at, because I'm like, I'm not obviously talking to you, am I? Yeah? You're going to have this freaking soul tribe of these absolute versions of you that are quantum leaping all over, that you're like, go on, let me see you. That you're not in scarcity of where to start. You can just sit in meditation and be like, I know what I'm here to do right now. Okay? If it feels like you're like, like I've done it, I know them inside out, I'm ready to serve, and you want to create the masterclass this weekend for that version, fucking go for it. You want to create the 5-year version of you that's like knows their truth but isn't really saying it, then go for it. You want to say, I'm going to create the high-end version now and I'm calling in 5 people to work with, go for it. I can't tell you what to do. I can tell you that you only are looking for a place in yourself that wants to create out of abundance. And while there's that scarcity of doing it for any other reason, because someone said, well, what you should do is this, I'm saying, give yourself permission that you're going to do it all. You're going to do it all. And then it's more abundant. Then you feel safe. Then you feel devoted. Then I truly believe that the universe is like, cool, I will now give you the opportunity to do it all because you've promised you'll do it all because you're aware what you're doing. You're healing yourself. You're not trying to copy this other person's formula. You're not trying to do anything that someone else has told you to do. You are literally like, I needed someone to say that then and no one said it and I'm going to say it. Okay? So in your marketing, to take away the confusion, whether you're like, yes, great, Emily, but am I talking to them in my marketing or them in my marketing or them in my marketing? This is up to you. Okay? This is genuinely up to you. If you feel like you're coming to that place where you're like, I'd rather create in abundance and I want to talk to my 6-month version, then talk to them. Because that's what I'm saying. That when you've got that money, then you can talk to them. Because then you've got the non-resentment to if 30 people, if one person did buy that, I'm like, I'm happy she bought it because I also know she's going to come into the container. But if I don't have this big container ready and she buys the 30, then she's like, oh my God, that was great. Guess what? I think she'll go, then she'll message going, oh, so what next? I'm like, you work with me one-on-one or something. I still feel it's in scarcity because what's $30? It's not going to do fuck all for me. Okay? So I feel that you're all ready for coaching people at a high-end price. That's up to you. I also feel that you've got the creativity to actually map out your brand from a holy place that's actually saying to yourself, I know where I've been and where I'm going. I'm also not trying to overwhelm you because I haven't definitely done it. Yeah, I'm living my life, right? I'm trying to live my life, right? And I'm tuning into my heart about it rather than the thing. But what I am is clear about it. As in here, like I'm clear about it. I'm like, so I'm devoted. I know, like when the opportunity is there, it's the right time, right place, then that's done. But it's already done. It's already done in my vibration, meaning that's why I'm in this like abundance of time freedom, because I'm like, it is done. It's done. I'm not in scarcity like, I'm like, it's done. It will be done better when I'm in more abundance. So there's no point me making it now out of scarcity. Like, oh, I better do it now because the universe, I've told the universe I'm going to do it. I'm like, I'll do it when it's right time to do it. So I feel that you're all ready to make like a higher end coaching program with the awareness that you're collapsing time, with the awareness that the only people you're talking to is you, meaning you'd get out of any confusion, any fear, any doubt, any weirdness in your marketing. And I feel like with this training, instead of you trying to pinpoint yourself as a specific thing, you will be the expert of the pain and the desire of your previous self. Okay? That's what we're the expert of. The pain and the desire of our previous self. Us. And that's what anyone is expert in. Yeah, they can go, oh, I'm an expert in relationship trauma. That means they're an expert of healing relationships in their life from their trauma. That's all it fucking means. Okay? So if you're looking at going, okay, what was my trauma 6 months ago? My trauma 6 months ago was freaking flying around everywhere else and not actually honouring my ability to navigate reality myself without any stimulation from other people near and dear to me to actually like ground me in my expansion. Therefore it gave me the consistency to go within. Yeah, you can look at your 6 month ago version, and I just wish I could just eloquently translate it for you. When you feel you're in alignment with it, it's just going to land and you're just going to go, I'm going for it. I'm going to make it so simple What's the simplest way that I can do this? The simplest way I can do this is see who resonates with me the most, realise who I love to work with, realise who would give me the less bother ever. And when I was designing this container, I was like, the men that love me are modern mystic men. They're musicians, they're advanced thinkers, they get on with it, they don't need babysitting, they're like, they check in and they go. That's perfect for me as a 24/7 mum. Perfect for me. I was like, why am I making it so simple? God, if I'm meant to have the most simplest life, I'm going to have men that are really, really confident in their practice, that are really courageous, that implement by themselves, that just trust their intuition. But the fact is that they were the ones that were messaging me. So I was like, why am I resisting this? Why am I resisting this ease? Right? They're busy, they've got jobs, they've got lives, they've got careers, they've got friendships, they've got adventures, they've got projects on. And they want that consistency with me to just like give them that, like, babe, this is real shit. Don't get sucked into all of this that you're creating, because you're fucking creating it. So don't tell me that there's a problem in your life. You've manifested that problem. Don't tell me that people are distracting you. You manifested that distraction, right? Get with it, right? And that's not doubting that the divine feminines that came in, because they also wanted it. But what I'm saying is that, do you see how it shifted? I allowed myself the permission to just make it as simple as possible. Modern mystic men really resonate with how I work. Why am I not freaking just jumping at the chance to have the most simplest life with people that implement it, that don't need hand-holding? Okay. And it came in. Yeah? So for yourselves, what right now could be the simplest thing that you could do that you're ignoring because the 6 month in 6 months' time, all your soulmate clients will sit there and go, thank you so much for, how can I put this? In this now moment, what would be the simplest way for you to honour what you're really good at with people that you just know get it, want it, and they actually make your life simple. They actually make your life simpler. There's no bother with them. Your soulmate client should be no bother. Yeah? So sit with that for now. 15, 10, 5, 6 months. Low, high end. It does happen. You're only here to heal yourself. You're only talking to yourself. See how your marketing changes. See how it's a completely different, like, pinprick. And I'll get on to the marketplace in the next video. I love you so much. Pow! Fuck everyone else. The whole point is that the universe is you inverted. Inversed, inverted. Hopefully they mean the same thing. Right? Let's go. I can't wait to see your marketing. Brrr!